youth program.
I'm in lasso guard.
Some details.
But from lasso guard, what I'm going to do
Coaching
is take my lasso leg
this.
and pretty much just going to let go of the sleeve. And I'm going to shoot this leg up over the far side shoulder. So I go across to here. All right? So I want to bite the neck with my knee pin. And then from here, my bottom leg, the one against the hip, is going to kind of extend. And what's going to happen is I'm using that to create the angle. So as I see my hip floats, my body turns sideways. And now look for 1, 2. All right, now from this situation, if I want to be able to finish from here, I'm going to go from the sleeve to the elbow. So I lock it in, then I get the elbow. And now I can pull the elbow and squeeze here. Right? If I can't get the elbow, he's going to be uncomfortable, but it is going to be hard to get him to tap a lot of times. He can survive a little better here. So in that case, I go under the hip. So we're here. Now my finish from here is going to be pinch the knees and then kick start. Just extend the leg. I'm not going to squeeze, I'm actually going to extend. So kind of elongating his body. So instead of squeezing like normal, I'm actually going to extend like this to get the finish. So we have lasso guard here. I'm just going to pass the leg over the far side like this. Now there's armbar situations here, but what I'm going to do is let go. He's probably going to pull that arm out, and then we're going to catch it over here. All right, if I can get the elbow now, I'm already prepared. From here, kick off the hip, turn sideways, bite, bite, squeeze. If we go back to here, he pulls the arm out, and keeps it away from me. I go under the hip. Still get the figure 4, control the hip, keep my head tight, and now extend. Pinch the knees, and then extend. Now ideally in that situation, let me turn you this way. So we're here. Here, he pulls the arm out. So I'm already using this leg to rotate, but I go under the hip at the same time. But here in this situation, instead of relaxing your head, keep your head up high like this. All right, because I don't want him to step over my head. It's going to make things more difficult for sure. I want to connect here. So he's trying to step, but he can't. I'm extending. Get the job done. All right, so glue your ear to the hip. We do that variation. Start to close guard. Get my close guard. Go to shrimp out. My knee goes through the middle, front to the hip. Create some space for the lasso. Lasso's here, foot floats in. We're just playing the game. We're going to swing the leg around. Let go of the sleeve. I can use my legs to even pull in here a little bit as I catch the elbow. Use the foot to the hip. See how I bring my hips out? And then I just swing this in place. Boom. Second variation. Pulls the arm out. Swim under, keep your head up. Pinch the knees, extend. Use the basic setup of getting sleeve control or wrist control. Feet to the hips, and just from here, just shoot right into position. So I create an angle first, and then just shoot into position. All right? So it's kind of like, this drill. I'm just getting used to doing this. Or look how I lift my hips by putting this foot here. It helps me lift my hip so I can bite the neck. And then finish. So now in the finishes, if I want to have an easier finish, it's always about this bite right here. Get that bite nice, pinch the knees in tight, and you'll get a solid finish. When I go under the body, I went around and talked to you guys about this, but this arm here, you can look at it two different ways. I could pass it completely, and I feel like I got a nice deep hug, deep position on this. I'm kind of lined up very nicely, and I get a good choke. So once again, if I have a good bite, pinch, and then extend, it's going to be tight, right? But if I'm not tight here, I'm sliding off, it's not going to work very well, all right? So get tight, use this knee to push them in tighter if you have to. Push them in tight. This allows me to get that knee pin on there. This one does. That's my opposing force. Boom, and then I kick it over. Right? It makes it nice and tight. Or this arm could be right here. It still works all the same. Alright, so now if he tries to use this arm, it's stuck. He doesn't have it to work with. So that's the benefit of having it there. We're here, maybe he can, use that hand to create a better angle and start to pull away. You never know, right? So he still has the option of using that hand if it's up high, even though it feels like a tighter choke. So it's just, you can play with it both ways, is what I'm saying. You gotta use the sleeves, you can use the wrist control. And the other thing is that, using that arm bar as an attack, I could do the arm bar. I could go here, to here, and usually I'm not gonna honestly armbar the guy right here. I'll keep this nice and tight, like this. I'll grab, hold, and then I'll finish the armbar here because I have more control. But if I bite the neck and keep the arm, if I go here, I pull this through, keep this arm. He's going to be thinking about that. He's going to get his arm out of there, but he can't posture up because I have him here. So what's his option? Pull the arm out. Boom. So there we go. Bang. We finish it up. All right? So kind of using it as a threat works out nice.